Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Yeah, buddy, that's right. Get exposure right now. Holler at the homie Paul Mash, man, for Paul Mash TV. Hit up Paul Mash TV across all social media sites, alright? Who we got next? Got next.
Well, hello there, everybody. It's Paul Mash TV time again. We've got a great interview coming up in just a moment. But before we do, our feedback just keeps getting better and better all the time, and we sure do appreciate all you out there being fans of the show. And if you haven't had a chance yet, you can contact us several different ways. There's Facebook, facebook.com/Paul Mash TV. Feel free to like the page, inbox us, reply to the interviews and things you see there. We'd love to hear from you there. And if you'd like to use good old-fashioned email, it's paulmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com. And once again, it's not just for fan mail, it's for band and solo artists information on how to get on the show. And we'll respond to you and let you know how to do that. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you're watching this on YouTube right now. And you'll always get the latest interviews whenever they become available. And we also have an official web address, so check for all that on the closing credits at the end of the show, which repeats everything I just said, so I hope we'll see you then. Right now, we have from College Park, Georgia, we have Mr. Pillz, another talented hip-hop artist. And I'm sure that you're going to like him just as much as I enjoyed interviewing him. So we'll get to that in just a moment, but here's another quick word from Click Jam. Don't go away.
Jam all around the world.
One thing I can't do is disappoint my fans. All the people around the world come and join the band. I said I'm happy as I ever been. When all the music comes together and it starts to blend.
All around the world.
All over the globe.
Okay, it's interview time, and with us from College Park, Georgia, we have Mr. Pillz. Thanks for joining us, Pillz.
What's happening? It's your boy, Mr. P-I-double-L to the Z from the CPGA. Dope boy, already the one and only Mr. Pillsbury Dope boy. What's going on there, Paul?
Oh, doing pretty good, buddy. How about you?
Man, too blessed to be stretched, you feel me? Maintaining and trying to make it happen, man. What's
Well, I
going
hear you, man.
on? Yeah.
Well, I always start the show with the usual question because everyone has their own story. So let's hear about how Mr. Pillz decided he wanted to become a musician. Everybody, like I said, everyone has their own story. So let's hear your story.
Well, man, to make a long story short, it started back in elementary. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I started playing the violin of all instruments, the violin. Boy, stop. But it taught me that you have to want to learn the craft in order to be a songwriter, song arranger, etc., etc. So once I, graduated all that middle school, high school, all that there, I was in the band, trumpet, trombone, baritone, tuba, percussion. So I rewrite and compose music. There's not too much far as musical wise that I don't know what to do and how to make it happen. I just kept consistent at what I was doing. And just stayed in the right spots at the right time, as growing up, in the ATL, being in studios and dealing with different types of people, you just have to learn quick and fast, but you got to make sure that you understand your role in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody tries to be more than what they are, but you have to just stay humble and be who you are. And just my upbringing and through life, just been music, man. It don't happen overnight, but if you stay consistent, once again, you will achieve it. You will achieve it.
Yeah, and that last thing you just said is a good point because being consistent is the good part about being a serious musician. And believe me, I met a lot of them, and they tell me the same thing. So that's good advice for people out there just trying to get into it for the first time. So you made some good advice, so I appreciate that. um, well, why don't you tell me about your influences? I mean, some of the
Oh
mainstream artists
man.
that really got you going.
Um, I'm not even gonna lie, man. Growing up, being from the South, where like if you turned on MTV, there was your MTV raps and stuff.
Yeah, I remember
There
that.
was raps from the East Coast, West Coast, what I'm saying, Midwest, etc. But never for the dirty South. You know what I'm saying? So my influences are just the pioneers that paved the way for the game. 8 Ball, MJG, Suave House, Rap a Lot, Outkast, A-Time, Stay Down, you know what I'm saying, Young Bloods, Goody Mobs. These are people that I've actually been in the studio with, you know what I'm saying, and watched how they grew as from boys to men, et cetera, et cetera.
Mhm.
And it's a grueling process, and you have to be able to accept creative criticism, because everything is not gonna be a hit.
Mhm.
And within that, you have to believe in yourself that you have what it takes. Yeah, me personally, I tried the group thing, but Mr. Pillz was like, man, I just gotta be solo. I feature with who I want to feature with, but man, I got to be solo because I'm the boss. You see what I'm saying? And I can show my rank to others. And like, once again, it didn't happen overnight. And I'm not bragging or boasting, but as they say, I'm. Some people are independently famous, but still flying under the radar. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good way to keep it. Because the higher the rank you at, hey, the more you gonna have to put in to make sure that you stay at that top. Because once you go platinum, you can't go below platinum. You can't that you can't do that. So I just stay in my lane, and once again, there's so many artists that paved the way, and I'm not just saying from the South for me, but it's a whole lot of slew of artists, and when I said I'm talking about at least the say called the old school artists, like the '90s and the from the '90s on down. You know what I'm saying? When it came to the the new millenniums, they got their own swag. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of I'm that type of cat that wants to open up your bio, when they get the CD, the hard copy, and hey, read what they boom, 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 because that's the only way you're gonna really be able to feel the energy of a true artist.
Mhm.
Most definitely, that's it.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. And you were just mentioning your mentioning CDs anyway. Do you have any CDs, or where else can we get your music? I'm sure it's all streaming too. But
Yeah, it's definitely streaming, and we're in the process of uh, 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 pressing up some, because I have tons of music out right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is just on GP, far as a just for the people, just to get your name out there. But it's at the same time it's still generating revenue. Let's not get it twisted. Um, you have to like I got the EP classics out right now,
Mhm.
streaming everywhere. and I'm actually working on Can't Stop, Won't Stop Volume 2, which is gonna be the album. So 2020, Mochetta Records, Self-Made Bosses, Mr. Pillz, it's about to be a problem because I have learned the game, paid attention to the game, and the people I surround myself with, they know that, hey, you got to stay on your A game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good advice as well. Well, we're getting ready to play this song here. It's called what? I'm not sure the full title is. Cheddar.
This song here is called Cheddar Everything. You know, this song here is basically about repping what you claim, no matter what side of town you on. If you stay in the country, it don't matter. If you stay in the bricks or the slums, hey man, represent where you from, because it's all about that cheddar everything.
Okay. All right. Well, I was just telling you before we started recording that it was a pretty good song, and I'm sure everybody out there will love that as well. And we'll get to that in just a moment, but I think that's about all the time we have for Mr. Pillz, and we thank you for joining us on the show, and we'd love to have you back sometime, maybe, if you have something else you want to plug.
Absolutely. I appreciate the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? You already know we down like 4 flat tires on a Yugo, and we still rolling, baby.
Well, I heard that, buddy. So let's watch Cheddar Everything right here on Fall Match TV. Don't go back.
Yeah. Mochetta. Yeah. Y'all already know it's your boy, Mr. Pillz, very dope boy. A-time, stay down. Y'all know how I go down. But yeah, for sure, it's cheddar everything. And let's get it how we live. Let's go, cheddar everything. From the north to the east, it's cheddar everything. From the south to the west, it's cheddar everything. I don't give a damn about your color, long as you bring. It's cheddar everything. It's cheddar everything. Blazing with that Mochetta, we the cheddar gang. We ain't Wu-Tang Clan, but we bring the pride. Once again, if you cross that line, then use a line. It's cheddar everything. It's cheddar everything. I'm about my Skrilla, fuck nigga. Mr. Pillz on this grind and he getting bigger. Gives a damn about how many hate. You ain't walking in my shoes, so how the fuck can you relate? Can you relate? I'm fed up with these perpetrators. Niggas claiming that they doing big shit, but they some fake. Ain't got no business by themselves. All about how they trapping and how they moving bills. It's Mochetta, everything gives a fuck what you claim, gives a fuck where you hang, my nigga. We bout that paper getting mine, gripping wood to the brain, cause that just tight, we ain't true blue. Keep your mind on your grind, stop worrying about mine, cause fuck boy, you're wasting time for sure. So represent what you claim, north, south, east, west, bitches, cheddar, everything, everything. From the north to the east, it's cheddar, everything. From the south to the west, it's cheddar, everything. I don't give a damn about your color, long as you bring. It's cheddar, everything. It's cheddar, everything. Flexing with that Mochetta, we the cheddar gang. We ain't Wu-Tang Clan, but we bring the pride. Once again, if you cross that line, then use a line. It's cheddar, everything. It's cheddar, everything. Bump some more cheddar to make your life more better. Gives a fuck about no hater, sweet as Cinderella. Try me like a bitch, I pull your card quick and show you just how we get down with this Mochetta shit. Ain't no faking, perpetrating off of in my gang. You cross that line, you catching the flame, it's a Mochetta thing. Better believe that we coming extra fully equipped. It's cheddar everything, partner, we bout to let it rip. Mr. Pillz on this grind, 25-8, but 24-7, all these bitch niggas hate. Ain't got no time to be flexing, cause I be on the clock. I gotta get it how I live, case I won't stop. Everything I talk about is all facts. Everything you talk about is straight whack. So at the end of the discussion, claim what you bang. One thing for sure, Mr. Pillz is cheddar everything. From the north